Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Coco Show, man.
This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushodomo, where we speak truth to power. Next story, come here. Meet the most corrupt president in Africa. Jesus. Who is the most corrupt president in Africa? Look at this guy. His face that looks like the face of a ghost. That is him. You know what his name is? Todoro Mbasogo Nguema Obiang. I know you want to hear it again. Teodoro Mbasogo Nguema Obiang. Beautiful name. It's a name that can wake up dead bodies. Powerful African name. Teodoro Mbasogo Nguema Obiang. And he's the president of Equatorial Guinea. Hallelujah. Hold it there. How many people know when we say Equatorial Guinea? Equatorial Guinea has a little island in there. And it used to be called Fernando Po. Today when you eat sweet Ghana cocoa, you have to give thanks to Equatorial Guinea. That was where Tete Kwashi went and brought the best cocoa in the world. And interestingly, Ghana is a blessed country. You know why? After Tete Kwashi took the cocoa out of that country, the cocoa there in that small island called Fernando Po went extinct. Somebody will understand. After he took the cocoa over there ceased to grow. It was killed by industrialization, pollution, and so on and so forth. In fact, that island was later changed to Bioko. From Fernando Po to Bioko. Localized. This is the president. Hey, he's been president from 1979. This deadly ghost. Teodoro Mbasogo Nguema Obiang. Hey, look at it. Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo. Come here. He was born on the 5th day of June, 1942. Wow. He is an Equatorian. You like it? Somebody from Equatorial Guinea is called what? Equatorian. Hallelujah. He is an Equatorian politician and former military officer who has served as the second president of Equatorial Guinea since August 1979. The facts are clean. He is the longest serving president of any country in the world. This, the Methuselah of all the presidents. That's him. Yes, the longest ever and the second longest consecutively serving current non-royal national leader in the world after Paul Biya. Hallelujah. 2 dirty presidents in Africa. Why are we saying he's the most corrupt in the world? Run the rhythm. Watch it. And this is from where? BBC. It says Equatorial Guinea, world's longest serving president to continue 43-year rule. Hallelujah. Let's read. It says what? The world's longest serving president has won re-election in Equatorial Guinea to continue presiding over his authoritarian regime. Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo, 80 at that time. Now he's 81. Secured almost 95% of the votes. Hallelujah. 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 95% of the votes. Officials announced 6 days after the vote. The results prove us right again. Vice President, listen, his vice president is called what? Teodoro Nguema Obiang Mang. So the difference is the Mang at the end and the Mbasogo that is not included here. Can you see the difference? Can you see the difference? The president is called in the second paragraph Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo. His vice president is called what? Teodoro Nguema Obiang Mang. In fact, in Equatorial Guinea, they call him Theodorin, the little Theodore. He is the son of this president. So his son is his own president, vice president. You get it? You get it? Now, the vice president is saying the results prove us right again. And this is Vice President Todoro Nguema Obiang Manga, the president's son. We continue to be a great party. We are the greatest. Some opposition candidates stood, but none was expected to win. President Obiang has a strong grip on the oil-rich Central African nation with family members in key government roles. So it's a government of what? Nepotism, family and friends. Gosh. He seized power in 1979 after a military takeover and has survived several coup attempts. Now here they did not tell us who he took power from, his own uncle. He removed his own uncle from power and then he got in there. In fact, his own uncle employed him in his own government. They say, upon gaining office from his predecessor, an uncle. They mentioned it. I didn't see that. Francisco Matthias Nguema. He made some reforms, but retained Nguema's absolute control over the nation. Political opposition is barely tolerated. Did you hear that? And severely hampered by the lack of free press. As all broadcast media is either owned outright by the government or controlled by its allies. Hallelujah. Come here, come here, come here. Did you hear that? Every radio station, every TV, every media house in Equatorial Guinea is owned by the president or his allies. So every TV station, oh, the president is doing well, president is God, president is Jesus. That's what they say. It is thought that President Obiang, who was previously denied accusations of human rights abuses and election rigging, intends to use his 610 to clean up his international reputation. Really? In September, the government abolished the death penalty in a move which was praised by the United Nations. Before then, death penalty. Equatorial Guinea has a history of what critics call fraudulent election results. That's what is happening. This is Equatorial Guinea. Oil-rich country, yet only a few people are rich. The man is so corrupt. He owns private jets that fly over left, right, and center. His country is so rich. Oil. Hey, we're talking about this man. He's been in power from 79, the longest reigning president in the world. That is this man. Now we'll go deeper into his corrupt nature. But in the interim, this is your president. Meet the most corrupt president in Africa and maybe in the world. Teodoro Obiang Mbasogo. Hallelujah. Mr. President. Hail, Mr. President. Long live Mr. President. It's because of people like this that Africa never prospers. It's because of people like this that we keep suffering as a nation. He is richer than his own country, Equatorial Guinea. He and his family allies, the money they have is more than the country has. So if the country is worth 2,000, I will not put any figure or any value around 2,000. Unit, no unit. He has about 3 times 6,000. When we return, we will look at his son. His son, the vice president. And he is the kingpin of corruption. He's the most corrupt vice president in the world. We shall see it when we return. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushona, where we speak truth to power. When we return, hey! Wayo!
Go on, skip a judge.
Blackpot. Coco Show.